don't make no sense, y'all. And they get mad at me. Hold on. They get angry with me when I be talking about Mr. Kellen Moore. By no means, this is not saying that Kellen Moore is the only person that's responsible. But he really screwed us this time, y'all. I'm gonna be real. He really screwed us. Really, really screwed us. Man, this really, really suck, y'all. It always, why it gotta be like this all the time, man? The cardiac Cowboys, man. Why it gotta be like this? The Cheddar Bob Cowboys, man. Why it gotta be like this? We have to find a way to lose the game ourselves. People don't beat us. We just lose the game. That's how it go with us all the time. We lose the game ourselves. How you give up a 27-10 lead, y'all? Just terrible play calling, terrible coaching. It's just ridiculous. I ain't saying the players don't have no blame, but the play calling was just horrendous. You up 27-10. As a coach, you supposed to find a way to get that in the bag, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You supposed to be able to find a way to bring that home. You supposed to. That is inexcusable. Now, I had to sit up here and just really, really talk to myself and just figure out what happened. We was up 27-10. We was comfortably just chilling. Then, you know what? Of course, our young DBs got exposed. They did. They did. But you know what that is? That's good coaching right there. That's good coaching. Shout out to Mob Petway on Facebook, man. Shout out to you. He talking crazy about my Cowboy, though. He said, how did Dallas lose to Sunshine? I don't know, sir. I do not know. Shout out to Kai001. Shout out to Mick in the building. Shout out to Troy Dudley, EV, Dak owns Philly because he gonna show you he do. Even though we lost this, we got Philly number next week. It don't even mean much to them for real no more now. Sadly. Shout out to Ty Bun. Shout out to the biggest hater on the planet Earth, Mr. Eastside, Leastside, Harold. Shout out to you, sir. But, man, do y'all understand, like, when I sit up here and say it's Kellen Moore's fault, I want you to understand why. I'm finna go down the whole, from the point, because I'm going to do my full game breakdown probably tomorrow morning, but I'm finna let y'all see why this is Kellen Moore's fault. It's sad. Yo young DBs got exposed, right? Okay, boom. Kevin Joseph give up a touchdown. We up 27-10. Kevin Joseph give up a quick touchdown. Now, any coach that got some common sense in his mind, you know what you do? Once you got a big lead, let me see. I wrote this down, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hold up. I wrote this down. At 27-10, we give up a quick score from KJ. Then, you know, when we get the ball back, Kellen Moore comes right back and throw the football. You know what happened? Dak gets sacked. Why is you throwing the football, sir? Why is you throwing the football? Common sense tell you in a situation like that, man, what time it was? It was like 3:20-something, 3:30-something left on the clock in the third quarter. Yo, this team just gave up a quick touchdown. Common sense, that's one of the biggest alarms that you get when you got a lead. When a team score a quick touchdown, that is the worst thing that can happen. So once that happened, that's the quickest indication like, hey, I need to be trying to get this to the fourth quarter. You need to be thinking in your head, oh, I need to milk this clock. I need to run this football and get this to the fourth quarter. You know what your offensive coordinator did? This man, instead of being smart and running the football 3 times in a row, which would have took this game down some, I ain't even gonna get to the other part, but if he would have ran the ball and got us into the fourth quarter, this a whole different football game, y'all. This man decided to throw the football. You know what happened? Dak took a sack. Then you come right back on what? 2nd and 18? Like, this is ridiculous. This is like child's play when it comes to coaching, bro. Doug Peterson out-coached us. That's what happened. We got out-coached today, y'all. Look, it was 3:51 left on the clock in the third quarter. Then you come out, Dak take a sack. That's bad play calling, bro. After a big-time touchdown, a quick touchdown like they did on a double move, you wanna settle the game back down. That's your number one goal. You wanna settle the game back down and get this game into the fourth quarter with 3:51 left. You wanna try to milk this clock and get this game into the fourth quarter. That should be your number one objective when you up 10 points that late in the third. You need to be trying to get this game to the fourth quarter. But you wanna know what he did? He up here trying to get his get back. They did a big play. You want to try to send CD them on a deep route. That play right there took so long, y'all. You could tell that he was trying to do a slow developing deep type route. Dak had a little time back there. He was trying to do a deep play, man. He trying to get his get back like a crazy fool. Don't make no sense, man. Why would you throw the football 2 times in a row? It don't make no sense. Andrew Summers said, but Landlord, they couldn't run the ball. They averaged 3.7. But look, you got the lead, Andrew. It don't matter. It's not about the production of the run. It's about just literally running the ball, taking the time off the clock. Like, it don't matter if you score or not. But you know what you won't do? Throw an interception the next play. That's what you won't do. You will not throw the football. You will not throw an interception in this play if you ran the football and milked the clock. Your number one priority in that situation should have been trying to get this game into the fourth quarter. That's ridiculous. That's foolishness. This man came out and threw the football twice. Now look, shout out to Coach Marv in the building. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now after we got up 27-10 and you give up a deep double move touchdown, Kelvin Joseph. After he give up that touchdown, Coach Ma, is that not a prime indication like, hey, maybe I need to run the ball. I need to settle everybody down. I need to get this game into the fourth quarter. That's what that sounds like to me. That's a quick alarm in your head like, hey, whoa, that's the worst thing that can happen to a team that got a lead, to give up a quick score. That's literally the worst thing you can do. We gave up a quick score. This crazy man still didn't run the ball. Do that make any sense? After you give up a touchdown on a double move, you still don't run the ball? Is you crazy? Like, that way right there, I know this man is not slow. I know he's intelligent. I know he's not crazy. If he was all of them things, he wouldn't have his job. So that's what makes me mad. So I know that this is selfishness, y'all. It don't make sense. It don't make sense no other way. If you try to explain this stuff any other way, it doesn't make sense. So we know he is not that crazy. We know this. So, like, regardless of what people want to try to say, make these little arguments, well, Kellen could have did this and he did this. Man, this man just straight up blew the game, y'all. This is all coaching right here. Your team had a 27-10 lead, and for some crazy reason, they ended up scoring 3 touchdowns that quick. Yeah, Coach Miles said you don't pass the ball in bad field position with a lead, especially that late in the fourth, Coach Miles. That don't make no sense. Like, this is common sense football. This man gonna throw the ball 2 times in a row. Then look, Coach Miles and the rest of the chat box, let me know if I'm wrong. Okay, they just gave up a quick score off a double move to Kevin Joseph. You come back and get the football. Your first throw attempt, you get sacked. Do you not start to get conservative after that? Your main focus after that is like, hey, we probably ain't gonna get the first down, but we gonna milk some clock. That's what a smart OC would have done. That's what a smart OC would have done, y'all. If you know you behind the 8 ball, you just got sacked. More than likely, you ain't finna get the first down right there. You already pinned back. You was on your 8. I believe you was on your own 8-yard line. And you come back out here and try to throw a deep pass to get the first down. Man, common sense would have told you to be a little conservative in that situation. You got the lead. You got the luxury to be conservative when you got the lead. Like, I ain't saying just roll over and fold. I'm just saying you don't have to be as aggressive. Like, that just lets you know that this is a very inexperienced OC. This is a very selfish OC that's trying to show out and show people stuff want to be a genius so bad that you will sacrifice this whole team. That don't make no sense. All you had to do is run the football, man. This is not rocket science, y'all. This is not rocket science. Why would you throw the ball 2 times in a row? The first throw, sack. That right there would have been like, well, a normal OC with a normal functioning brain. I'm going to say that. I'm sorry. A competent OC would have been like, well, I wanted to be aggressive on this drive, but we took a sack. So more than likely, we'll just be a little more conservative, run the football, and get us to the fourth quarter. Try our best to get this game into the fourth quarter. Know what I'm saying? He didn't even do that. He left time on the clock in the third. Man, it don't make no sense, y'all. It makes no sense. There's no way you can even explain this. He said, Coach Miles said, what's worth, you don't leave team a timeout when they only need a field goal to tie. Look, he could have ran the football 3 times in a row after that and took all their timeouts. But you know what he did? He come out there and throw the football and try to throw it. And out of all people on the planet Earth, this man throw it to Noah Brown. After the game CeeDee Lamb just had, you throw it to Noah Brown. After Noah Brown just messed up on the play, then you come back in overtime and throw it to him again. See, this is why you know that this offense is all scheme. It is not about the players. Because you want to know why? A smart OC would have been like, oh, this going to CeeDee Lamb. If he ain't triple covered, this going to CD. If he ain't triple covered, this going to Dalton Schultz. Throw it to your most productive players. Why would you sit up there and throw it to Noah Brown out of all these weapons we got on the field, y'all? That's why I asked y'all, if you play Madden ever, you ain't finna be targeting Noah Brown in no situation like that, man. You just ain't finna do that, man. You is not finna be targeting. And then, look, this right here finna make y'all real mad. Think about this. I just went back and looked at that. Gallup was a no-show too. Shout out to Big Flop. We ain't seen Mike Gallup. But think about this. I promise y'all finna be pissed off. Man, I went back and looked at that play when Noah Brown, it was one play when, you know that play when Dak throw the ball to Tony on the sideline. Man, this right here let you know, Dak had to scramble to do that. Then on top of that, CeeDee Lamb was doing like a rub route. He wasn't even trying to go out. Like, bro, if I'm going to need a rub route from somebody, like to eliminate the route, let Noah Brown do stuff like that, bro. Why would you take CeeDee Lamb totally out the play? Man, if you go back and watch that play, CeeDee Lamb didn't even run a real route. He was a distraction on that play. Like, it's just goofy stuff like this, man. CeeDee Lamb is your most productive receiver. Why is you using him to be a decoy? It makes no sense. You got 2 great running backs. Why are you throwing the football up 27-10? Why are you doing stuff like this? None of this makes sense, y'all. And last week, when I come up here and talk about Kellen Moore, people like, well, we ain't got to fire Kellen Moore. We can do this. Man, Kellen Moore is not going to get right. If you ever seen the movie Life, Kellen Moore now can't get right. He can't get right. The man can't get right. I don't know what's wrong with him. He got too much ego, and he all about himself. This right here seems like a man that's trying to go and get it himself. He don't care nothing about the team. That's what it looked like to me. I'm sorry. It don't look like he cared nothing about the team, because every person in this chat box, every person on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere, think about this. If you got 2 of the best backs in the NFL, why are you throwing the football in them situations? Why are you trying to throw the football up 27-17? What are you doing? And late in the third quarter. Do that make sense to y'all? Do that make sense? Shout out to Dave Will. He said, what happened? We was up 3 points in the fourth quarter with less than 2 minutes left. Man, that joint just sad, bro. We could have took their last time out by simply running the football. We didn't do that. We got cute and threw a bomb to Noah Brown out of all people. This makes no sense. And then your defense didn't show up either when we needed them. Know what I'm saying? They got the turnover, but look at That's why I say this Kellen Moore, because you got to think about this. These turnovers are putting your defense in a compromising situation. So when I say things like that, it is a method to my madness. I say this Kellen Moore. You want to know why? Because the defense shouldn't have had to defend no interception that late in the third quarter for no reason. Why we up all these points? The defense shouldn't have had to deal with 2 turnovers like that. They shouldn't have to deal with that. They did their job. Then they came back and got the stop. Late in the fourth, they got the stop. And in the overtime. And y'all still just screwed them over constantly with stupid play calls back to back. It made no sense, y'all. This is what makes me mad. This what let you know it's some level of agenda, malice going on inside of there when it comes to Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy dynamic. It's not connecting. It is not. I told you last screen, it's giving me Jason Garrett and Wade Phillip vibes. That's what I'm getting. It seems like this man is basically sabotaging us, man. Because this makes no sense. I can't find a way to rationalize this at all. Like, I can't rationalize this at all, y'all. It's like, somebody help me. Like, okay, without me feeling like Kellen Moore was nefarious, what would make this man, what would behoove him to do things like this? Please, somebody explain to me. Somebody in the chat box, make this make sense, because I can't get it. This man literally can't get right. Yeah, EV, coach can't get right. This man just can't get right. No matter how much we try to put his foot to the fire, make him run the ball, this man still is literally trying to throw the football for no reason. Then I told y'all, if you go back and look at that play, man, the play after the double move touchdown, the first play, man, Dak had about 5 seconds to throw the football. So it really wasn't the pass rush. It was this man trying to go get his get back. Kellen Moore was trying to do a long play. He was trying to throw a big play. Like, he was trying to, man, you supposed to settle the game down. You ain't down, Kellen Moore. You ain't got to make no big play. What you trying to match him for? You supposed to be trying to secure this win. Like, that's why I told y'all, man, I don't like the Cowboys in a privileged situation no more. This probably what we needed. Like, I thought the Texans' close call was going to be enough. No, they need to take an L so they can learn some of these lessons. That's what it looked like to me, man. It's sad, but it's just seems like our Cowboys don't know how to act in a privileged situation. Like, when the stuff going right, it just seems like they don't care too much. Like, I don't know what it is. Let me try to holler at some of these people in the chat, man, because I can rant about this game all screen. The whole hour, I'm ranting about this game. Ultra Cowboy Christian said this defense lost this game. No, Kellen Moore lost this game, sir. Said, why not crossing patterns to CD? This is what I'm telling you. Why not target CD? Why not target CD instead of Noah Brown? And this is no disrespect to Noah Brown. He had a decent game. But you want to know one thing? You want to know what the coaches probably notice about Noah Brown? Why we keep trying to bring all these wide receivers in here? You want to know why? The reason is, it's obvious that Noah Brown is a body catcher because he supposed to have that football. The ball hit him dead in the hands. This man trying to pull it into his body. This done happened several times. Like, what is going on, man? Why is you even trying to target him in a situation like that? Why you got on a team where you got CeeDee Lamb, Zeke Elliott, Tony Pollard, Dalton Schultz. You know Dalton Schultz is money for at least about a 10-yard hitch or something like that, a nice little slant. Like, him and Dak got great chemistry. Like, why are you not targeting that? Like, this is my issue with it. If we get beat doing things that we do well, it is what it is. The team just scheme better than us. But when we come out here going against our nature, going against the winning formula and lose, that's just stupidity right there. Like, you can chunk your hat to somebody who beat you when you was doing your thing, like when you was doing the things that you should be doing. You can chunk your hat to them. You can chunk the deuce to them. You can congratulate that person. Like, okay, man, you got me. Like if you beat Steph Curry while he trying to shoot threes and he missing tonight, Steph just gonna be like, okay, you got me. You shouldn't be coming out here trying to post up and you Steph Curry, man. You going against what you do well. That's what Kellen Moore is doing out here. Instead of running the football, you want to throw the football while we up. Make that make sense, y'all. Not only is this on Kellen Moore, though, because Mike McCarthy, you were just sitting there letting it happen. You were just sitting there letting it happen. Dave Williams said Gallup only had one target. How is that? How? What's happening, Carl, man? What's happening, Victor Lee? I'm going to give y'all some shout-outs to King Brown, Ultra Cowboy Christian, EV. Shout-out to Kai 001, Jeff from SoCal. Shout-out to everybody, Big Flock. Man, Eli, we in here, man. But y'all know I'm on some other stuff today, man, because it don't make no sense. Like, we was up 27-10. A kid can win that game as far as coaching. And you want to know why I said we got out-coached? Because Doug Peterson know that we got young DBs, and what he did, target the young DBs. He found something that worked. He understood the assignment, and Kellen Moore did not. Like, that's what's crazy, man. Like, then the way he targeted our young DBs, he was running rub routes against them. Like, that's probably the hardest thing to cover for a DB. A rub route against them in the end zone, like in the red zone too. He running real rub routes in the red zone. He doing it all to Kevin Joseph and Bland. Them two basically rookie corners. Kevin Joseph ain't a rookie, but if you add up the time he done played, he probably barely a rookie. Like, that is just good coaching right there, y'all. That's good coaching. And we sitting up here doing the Cheddar Bob Cowboy thing to do. Shooting ourselves in the foot for no good reason, man. Y'all know I love this team. This is my team. I'm very positive about my team. But when you come out here doing goofy stuff like this, I can't defend that. Like, I'd be crazy coming up here even trying to defend this. We was clearly the better team. Clearly. Like, we dominated them boys and then come back and just fumbled everything. Just gave it to them. Alley-oop these boys this win. We gave them an alley-oop to let them win this game. So, one thing about it, like I said, man, this right here is going to make us have to scratch and claw. And that's kind of what I wanted, to be quite honest. I want to see us scratch and claw. Because that right there let me know, do you got the heart to do this? Do you really want this? Are you willing to go get it instead of just letting it sit back and fall in your lap? You ain't finna be the privileged Cowboy this year. It's a wrap. You just let that go. So you know you need to be on point when it's time comes now. Because the Eagles got that number one spot. That's almost secured. Now this game next week really don't even matter too much. That's what's crazy. Not to them. They 3 games ahead of us now. That, like, man. And we sitting up there overlooking the Jags, probably waiting on the Eagles. You got to take this one step at a time. Like, this is not hard. This is not rocket science. You have to do the things that you're supposed to do in the order that you're supposed to do them. You up here overlooking the Jaguars, looking towards the Eagles. Now, look, one thing y'all got to admit, we Cowboy fans, I've been one all my life. So, when I think about this, is this not a Cowboy type loss? This is, man, every year I try myself, I try to evaluate this team and be like, are they the same old Cowboys? Because this is some prototypical type Cowboy stuff that we be mad at. Like, this is prototypical. Yeah, Carl, man, this is prototypical type, like, fumble the bag type Cowboy stuff. Like, no lie. Every year I try to see, like, I put this team to the test. I be like, okay, are we the same old Cowboys? It be certain games that be like, yeah, that look like the same old Cowboy. Or it might be another game like, well, this different now. This look different. That was that Minnesota game. The Minnesota game look like, oh, this team on some other stuff. Then you get a game like the Packers game. Looking like the same old Cowboy. See, that's a problem, man. We cannot just keep falling for this. Know what I'm saying? I can't come up here and defend this. There's no defense for this. Like, if I was attorney, you'll have to go to jail. There's no defense for this. Know what I'm saying? Like, you sitting up here with a 27-10 lead against the Jaguars, a 5-8, 9 and you let them come back from you doing Cheddar Bob stuff, shooting yourself in the foot. This makes no sense, y'all. It is no defense for this at all. It is no defense for this. Ultra Cowboy said, I'm done until Kellen Moore is fired. Man, I told y'all last week he need to be on the first thing smoking, man. Like, look, we gave them they scored like 2-3 touchdowns with 3 minutes left. Like, this is what's crazy, man. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. When common sense will tell you, then they gave you a hint. Like, they gave you an alarm. They alerted you like, look, this game ain't over. That Kelvin Joseph double move touchdown should have been a wake-up call. Like, wow, these boys ain't giving up. We need to get this game into the fourth quarter. That's common sense stuff, man. With 3 minutes left, you 1st and 10. Like, make that make sense to me. I need somebody to make that make sense. Because I'm going to be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't find a way to make that make sense. Like, then with 1:20 left, you got 3rd and 10, and you throw an incomplete pass, and then you lead them with the timeout. Then they use that timeout to drive down the field and kick the field goal. All you had to do is hand the ball off, and you would have took their last timeout. How could you excuse stuff like this? This makes no sense. Cowboy said the only coaches I keep is Al Harris and London Walls. Kai said this is Jason Garrett football stuff. Like, Frederick Woods said one thing for certain that we as Cowboy fans need to come to terms with. We will always and forever be outcoached. It's a matter if our players can outwill the opponent in spite of the coaching. That is sad. That's a sad reality to be in, man. Straight up, Major Mayhem said, please don't do this next week, man. We gonna hear about this to the end of time. Like, and I'm telling y'all right now, I know we can win this game. So that's why I'm looking at it now. That's what kind of led me to talking about the same old Cowboy. But you know, a game like this, I'm gonna be real with y'all. The same old Cowboys will end up winning a game like this. If you know your team, tell me I'm lying. If you know your team, they'll do a letdown like this and then come back next week and spank on the Eagles. That's some Cowboy stuff. Real talk. Like, if we go back off history, this is the type of stuff this team do. Like, somebody tell me if I'm lying. This is the type of stuff that this team do. Like, what really, really pissed me off is when we lost this game, I'm sitting up here like, this almost in the bag that we gonna win next week. Like, for real. I'm telling y'all. I've been dealing with this too many years. I know this football team. They finna come in there and beat the Eagles. But the Eagles probably be like, well, we don't care about it. We got a number 1 seed. Bro, this is how it happens. Y'all, am I lying? Somebody, if you don't feel that way, you've been a Cowboy fan as long as me. You gotta feel this, because this is real. This is the type of stuff that we've been doing over the years. Like, we'll do a big letdown, then we'll come back and shock the world. You know what I'm saying? This is what the Cowboys do. This right here is almost putting this win against the Eagles in the bag for me. Like, I'm almost willing to be like, I'm sure we gonna beat the Eagles. After a loss like this is what the Cowboys do. This is who we been over the years. Okay, Zay told me that's a good point. Shout out to Daywalk in the building. Cowboy fan 1112. Yeah, Zay told me did make a good point. Said we got too many injuries this time. But look, that'll be one of them weird games that Kelvin Joseph step up, or Nashawn Wright just good on Devontae Smith. Cause that's who I'm worried about this next game now. Our corner position is lacking right now, man. They hurt. Trey gonna make sure AJ Brown is not killing us. So Devontae Smith, you know, he the Bama guy. You know, I know him well. He's capable. Like, but I feel like we can still contain Jalen Hurts though, Zay told me. So I'm telling you, I feel like we're gonna win this game. Like, watch. Just watch. Remember, I said it first. Cause I know most of the fan base is finna be down and out. They finna be like me, real sad. They ain't gonna be able to take it. But I know this Cowboy team. I know this team, man. I've been knowing them too long. This is a familiar team right here to me. They do stuff like this all the time. Piss everybody off and then bust out and beat the stank out of the Eagles. I'm telling you. I know this team. Watch what they do. Watch what they do. Y'all gonna be like, man, Landlord sure said it. Watch what they do, bro. I'm telling y'all right now. We gonna come out here and look like a whole nother team against the Eagles. But that's the most frustrating part about the Cowboys. It's like, why you can't find the type balance to be like that all the time? That's what's scary. So we like Harvey Dent Two-Face. So when we go into a playoff game, we don't know what team gonna come out there. That's the scariest part about it. That's the scariest part about it. When we go into a playoff game, we don't know which Cowboy team gonna come out here. Ultra Cowboy Chris said Cowboys open as a 1-point favor over the Eagles Saturday. That's what's going on? I ain't gonna lie. I might have to recant my statement. Because I wanted us to be underdogs. We performed better. But a 1 point ain't that big of a deal. It'll been changed by the time we play. It'll end up changing by the time we play. Say a one and done coming. Hey, I know you and your Texans wish you could do one. You and your Texans ain't got one to be done. You understand? Your Texans ain't got one to be done, and you over here worrying about Cowboy issues. You understand? I don't understand you guys, man. I don't get it. What are we doing here? You Texans people. Nah, I can't even cap like that. It ain't no Texans people. It's just Eastside Harold. He the only one. The only reason he a Texas fan because he just hate the Cowboys. That's what it is, because he be over here too much. He said, didn't we spank Houston? Absolutely we did. We beat the crap out of them boys. Zay Thomas said he still got Deshaun Watson as his profile pic. Yeah, because he weird. That's freaking man. Mr. Massage Man. That boy that crazy. The Texans just done, C. Brown. They ain't one and done. They just done already. They already got the fork in them. It's over with. Man. But like I said, bro, what I said this about a week or so ago. I said, man, I'm sick of these losses where it seems like it's always our fault that we lose these games. Who remember I said that up in the trend out? Trap. Who remember I said that? It always seemed like we lost the game. Like, instead of them winning the game or beating us, we beat us. That's why I came with the Cheddar Bob Cowboys, man. We just shoot ourselves in the foot over and over until another team take the win. It's crazy. Like, I just can't understand that. That's Akeem Brown said it too. Nobody really beats us. We beat us. And then we had to come out here and listen to these interviews and like, yeah, well, we got to do it. Yeah, we know we doing it. So why y'all won't stop? That's all I'm saying. Stop it. That's all I'm saying. Stop it. That's what I need you to do. Stop. Because y'all sitting up there shooting yourself in the foot. That's ridiculous. Frederick Wood said exactly. Dallas' biggest adversity is ourselves. Every year. That's why Stephen A., the worst Cowboy hater there is, always say what can happen will happen. Somebody to put some juju on my Cowboys, man. It don't make no sense. Shout out to King Element in the building. He says, we not winning anything significant until Jerry hire a coach with some balls and get out the way. Hey. Oh. That's sad, man. Because Mike McCarthy should have took a stand, man. You know I've been talking up for Big Mike the whole year. He should have said something, man. You see this game just dwindling away. You ain't got the balls to go over there and say, Kellen Moore, run the ball. Run the ball. Then, like, bro, man, I promise you, man, my 14-year-old son would have ran that ball and took the time out from the other team and would have won. That's what he would have did. Like, this is not rocket science. That's what's so confusing. It don't make no sense. Like, all we had to do was run the football, and this game would have been over. Yeah, Jedi shotgun. Then this is what I say, this loss is on Kellen Moore. Because I know people be like, well, the defense did this too. Bruh, the offense put the defense in some terrible situations as well. That trickles down to your defense. If Kellen Moore would have been running the football more, the defense probably would have been more fresh. They wouldn't have had to go out here and defend after an interception, after another interception. Like, they wouldn't have had to do that. East, I see what you're saying. You know, the defense could have still stopped them. But like I'm saying is, this complimentary football, they put the defense in compromising situations. All he had to do is run the football. If he would have ran the football, East, if he would have ran the football, ever since 1990, I believe. If he would have ran the football, all we would have had to do is punt the ball. Now that's helping your defense. Now they got to drive at least, 60, 70 yards to get a touchdown instead of getting it in the red zone off a turnover. That's what I'm saying. It makes no sense. That's why it's Kellen Moore's fault, because you throwing the football for no reason. All of this stuff trickles down. It's a domino effect. If you making stupid play calls, it's going to hurt your defense. Like, it's going to hurt your defense. Now, like I said, Trevor Lawrence is a capable quarterback, so I knew they was going to score some points. But we didn't have to throw them no alley-oops. That's all I'm saying. We did not have to come out here and Jason Kidd, Chris Paul that thing, giving them the assist to beat us. Because that's how we lost this game. Major Mayhem said that boy was 0-20 in comebacks. And, hey, until you play the Cowboys with some stupid play calling, King Element said that probably would have been a perfect time for a read option. Facts. All he had to do was run the football and take that last time out. They wouldn't even been able to kick a field goal. Like, that's what's crazy. They wouldn't have been able to stop the clock. Texas Bread says, sad day. Yeah, man, this crazy. Now, I really hate it because it took a lot of the luster away from this game next week. Because I could tell they was looking over it, man. They probably was looking over this game. If we would have won this football game, this would have been a big game coming up. Now the Eagles got a 3-game lead on us, man. Shout out to Giant Simmons in the building. Them boys got a 3-game lead on us. But that don't mean nothing. It still ain't over. Like, don't take this to say like, oh, I'm giving up. I'm just angry because I know my team better than this. I know that we just sat up here and got out-coached by Doug Peterson. What I said, he do know us. Like, it don't matter if Dan Quinn was there. He know this personnel. They was here. A lot of these players was here already. Know what I'm saying? Like, he know the philosophy. Kellen Moore was here. Like, Doug Peterson know us. Know what I'm saying? East 1990 says Kellen should have been fired after last year's playoff loss. Straight up. It's like, this is why I do these type of rants now. That's the only good thing that came from this. We finna learn our lesson, take our lump before the playoffs. Because, look, you think you mad now. What if this would have been the one and done playoff game? That win against the Texans, that kind of just gave Kellen Moore a little more rope. Know what I'm saying? It gave him a little more leash to be able to do the crazy stuff that he do. So now once you take this L, it's finna be like, hey, somebody's finna talk about this. It's gonna have to be some kind of change. Like, it's gonna have to be a change. Because everybody, I know these genius coaches and personnel and everybody is sitting up here at a table trying to figure out how did we sit up here and blow a 27-10 lead. And I'm telling you, most of this stuff is gonna get pointed right back at Kellen Moore. But what I don't like about Mike McCarthy, he just sitting up here and let it happen. So he should get some of that pain too. Shout out to Big Amp in the bill. He said, get Kellen Moore goof ass out of here straight up. That boy gotta go, man. He gotta go. It's time. It's time, man. It's time. Got people drinking on a Sunday, man. We ain't even supposed to be drinking yet. Like, cardiac Cowboys, cheddar bob Cowboys. I hate that, man. I hate that. Joker always on us. We sit up here looking dominant. Then next thing you know, the game just dwindle in our face, just out of our hands. That's just crazy. That don't happen to a lot of other teams. Don't go through this type of stuff, man. And I'm going to be honest, good teams, this don't happen to them much. So this is a indictment on our team. It is. Like when it happened to Green Bay, okay, we could have just said, it's just a little goofy thing that happens sometime. But when you come and let a team that only won 5 games do this to you, that's a problem. That's a problem. DC4 Life with 6X says if Giants blow their 14-3, 2 minutes left in the half, I will believe it's getting like WWE. You ain't lying, because I just seen that finish with the Patriots like good grief. Is this stuff choreographed or something? Is they got dance moves out here? Don't let me find out Vince McMahon over this football league now. Don't let me find that out now. Keep Vince McMahon away from this. I hope they ain't stealing, man. You know I'm a small channel, man. The least you can do is hit that like button for you, bro. The least you can do is hit the like button. I promise you. Hit that like for the squad. It will not charge a card. I promise you. It is free. Know what I'm saying? Just support your boy. You know I'm trying to do great things. But, man, I just don't understand this team, man. This team knows exactly how to piss you off, don't it? Mr. Know-It-All Reaction. Shout out to you. He says, long overdue. Kellen Moore got to go. He ain't it. Dumb-ish. Straight up. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Like, the defense did have a job to do to stop him. But I'm telling you right now, after you keep putting your defense in compromising situations, like it is what it is. It's gonna go awry. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go awry. Like all it takes, look, you got them boys on the 20-yard line. All it takes is one bad play is touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you try to put that on the defense. Like, make that make sense. That's not, you can't put that on the defense. Cause a smart OC would have ran the football, milk some of that clock, and punt the ball. Now, if the defense let a drive happen, that's 100% on the defense. Them drives that we gave up, that was on the defense. But when the offense starting in the red zone off a turnover, that's not complimentary football. That's on the offense. Really. King Element said, I can't remember the last time L pissed me off this much. That's what I'm saying, man. I've been up here just ranting. I'm sorry, y'all. I just needed to vent. Looks like. You know what I'm saying? I came with no plan. I'm just telling y'all how I feel, and I feel very sad. We need Kellen Moore gone. We need him gone. And I ain't the type of guy, I say you can't just put one finger on people. But, man, this is like, okay, if we passing out blame, if we distributing blame, how much does Kellen Moore get? You know what I'm saying? A person that had a 27-10 lead, then you choose to do everything that you didn't supposed to do. Ty Bun said, read my comment. Let me see what you said. He said, I'm just say this, landlord. Mike McCarthy is going to get Kellen Moore, get him fired if he don't speak up about play calling. Straight up. Mike McCarthy going to have to hijack this situation. He going to have to grow up here. Like, I think Mike McCarthy be trying to, like, manipulate his way around instead of just boldly saying, like, look, this is not going to work. I think to a certain degree, Mike McCarthy be just letting Kellen Moore fail. Like, look, okay, I would suggest you do this, Kellen. And then Kellen be like, well, I ain't finna do none of that. And then Mike McCarthy be like, well, okay, And then he'll sit up there and see it fail, and then he'll come back and be like, well, what you think now, Kellen? Like, that ain't good enough. That ain't good enough, because you the head coach. Don't sit up there and let him learn the hard way. That hurts the whole team, sir. What are you doing? He trying to teach like a parent. Like, nah, bro, this is it, because you don't understand. Kellen Moore last name is Jones. You know what I'm saying? Kellen Moore last name is Jones. You gonna be the one that's on the first thing smoking. You gonna be, they'll fire you. They don't have as much loyalty to you as they got to Kellen Moore. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have to clearly be Kellen Moore. Jedi Shotgun says Kellen got to carry his teeth down the street. Like, straight up, man. This is real. Kai 001 says, think about your family, Mike. Man, your ass you gonna be over there. Your ass gonna be over there acting like you watching plays again. Gonna be on the hiatus. Cause if you go down like a man. You go down your way. You don't let nobody else tell you what to do and get you fired. That's goofiness. You just sitting up here letting them sabotage you. No, you don't do that. You speak up. Like, that's what a lot of people don't understand. That's a big part of being a man, speaking up. Like, real talk. If you don't speak up as a man, you are in trouble, sir. Straight up. Since the beginning of time, men been willing to speak up. That's why, hey, you know, a lot of men will die about it. They'll pick up their sword about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where wars come from. Hey, you say this and I don't agree. Hey, we got a duel. I challenge you to a duel, sir. You got to be willing to stand on your word. And Mike McCarthy look like he a little too passive aggressive. I've been fighting for him, man. We know that Mike McCarthy know the right things to do with this team. But Kellen Moore just hijacking the whole situation and ain't listening to nobody, y'all. Man. Ain't listening to nobody. Then Kai, CeeDee Lamb was 7 for 7, 126 yards, and then in the most critical part of the game, what happened? You gonna sit up here and throw it to Noah Brown. Like, it don't make no sense. Because that's what I'm saying. I'm trying my best to say it ain't no nefarious activity going on. But I can't, it ain't no way I can figure it not to be. I can't explain it. Justin Durham says, Mike give me puppy vibes. Don't say that about Mike McCarthy. I've been hoping that he just been trying to finesse his way to power because he clearly don't have power, unfortunately. Every single philosophy Mike McCarthy been speaking up for, Kellen Moore been dishonoring, man. Kellen Moore been going against all of it. That's what I don't like. He don't like option routes. Kellen Moore like, hey, I like option routes. He can't win for losing. But they need to have a serious talk, man. The only way I feel like this team can succeed is they get this under control because Kellen Moore characteristics is very much so hindering this team. Cause like that's what the only thing that be beneficial to us in a situation like this. Cause I'm an optimistic fan. In a loss, that's the only time you can kind of get through to a super optimistic fan. Because you see the things that we've been talking about now. So now you're willing to listen. Because when Kellen Moore when he out these little game-winning drives against the Texans and stuff, you sit up and be like, well, it don't matter. We still the number one offense. Ha, ha, ha. You're hating on Kellen. No, that ain't going to work. It ain't going to help. It ain't going to happen in the big moments. When you going up against the big teams, it ain't going to work like that. Know what I'm saying? You can do that against the Texans. You can do that against, know what I'm saying, these sorry teams. But when it comes to the boss fights, that's when it matters. Shout out to DC for life with 6 X's in the bit. With the $5 holler, he says, we going to beat the E-Girls Saturday. Our Christmas gift for the Cowboy Nation real fans. Let's go Cowboys. Wake up, Dak. Get everyone bed. Kellen Moore too. Let's go. Yes, sir. I don't know if you just got here, but I just told you I know my Cowboy team. And Mr. Zay told me he put a little small different perspective in my head when he said we got them injuries. But the Cowboys, I know, after a loss like this, they'll definitely come and beat the stink out of the Eagles. That's the Cowboys I know. That's how they do. Just when they let you down, they come right back and pull you back in. What movie that was? Just when I try to let go, they just pull me back in. That's how the Cowboys been over the years. That's their history. That's why we love this team so much. Like, they know how to reel us back in. They gonna go out here and take this big L and come out here and dominate the Eagles. Watch what I tell you. Players that you ain't seen play good all year, they gonna step up. Y'all ready to hang Kelvin Joseph. He probably locked Devontae Smith up. Watch what I'm telling you now. Watch what I'm telling you. Zay Thomas said, I better not see Kelvin Joseph on Brown. Good grief. You know who we need to put Bland on Devontae Smith. That might be better. That might be our best bet. I kind of forget about Bland. Shout out to T Money. Shout out to, I seen a couple people I ain't never ever seen. But I don't scream at night though. Shout out to Yo Soy Ricardo in the building. Shout out to you too, sir. I don't know if I ever seen y'all, man, but you know, this is what we do over here in the trap. We call it the trap. The Jaguars came in here with the feds though. Shut down the trap. See, look, Bland is looking exceptional. He got 4 interceptions. Yeah, I appreciate you, T-Money. But look, Bland is looking exceptional. This is his first year. Rookie. 4 interceptions. I was right about that prediction. You know what I'm saying? I said this in preseason. He looked like a polished veteran-type corner. But looks like I was wrong about Kevin Joseph. You can't win them all, man. You can't win them all. And I try to go off of the film. I try to evaluate the people on their talent and what they have done. But you ain't going to be 100% every time, man. You know what I'm saying? I just gave Kevin Joseph his proper encouragement because I seen some good things. It's not like he's super off. For some reason, our corners are way too aggressive, though. Y'all notice that? Our corners are way, way too aggressive. Like, even Trayvon, like, Al Harris, what are you doing? Like, especially in a game like this, that you greedy, sir. You greedy. You greedy, sir. Because think about this. You up 24, you up 27-10, but you over here trying to jump a little short route. What that sound like to y'all? Because this stuff is common sense. If we up 27-10, what you doing trying to be overly aggressive on a short route, on a comeback or something? What you trying to be overly aggressive on that? Your main priority is stopping the big play at all times. That right there, I just gave Al Harris his credit. Al, y'all gonna have to tighten it up. These boys is way too aggressive. And then one thing I don't like, why are you up here man coverage with these young corners? That ain't easy for them. Know what I'm saying? You might need to throw a little zone in there. He is press man. Like, not just cushion, not with 5 yards, 10 yards of cushion. He got Kelvin Joseph all in these boy face. He got Bland all in these boy face. He playing man coverage, like normal backyard, mano-y-mano type man coverage. Like, that is a flaw in your system. Like DQ, he's up for question too now. I love him to death. I've been talking him up all year. But right is right, wrong is wrong. You got to call out the things that you see. Shout out to Big Tex Dallas. I don't think I ever seen you. Shout out to Daisy Clark. She said, Landlord, this has to stop. I promise you, man, it got to stop. It's stressing us out. They got me drinking on a Sunday. I don't even need to be doing that. I don't even need to be doing that. Shit. It don't make no sense, man. But Like I just said, look at Al Harris. Why you got these boys so aggressive? That ain't nothing but greed. Your number one priority as a cornerback, you supposed to be stopping the big play, especially when you got a big lead. What is you trying to jump these short routes for? Like, make that make sense, y'all. That gotta be the philosophy of your cornerback coach, Mr. Al Harris. Shout out to the legend West Coast in the building. Let's get it. Hey, but like I said, man, that's your cornerbacks are way, way too aggressive. And I'm talking about it seems like I either be spot on with my predictions or I just be dead wrong. Because I just gave Kevin Joseph some props. Then I just gave Al Harris some props. And now all that just died real quick. Just, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, us as YouTubers, man, we do this. We look at the film. We make our predictions just like any other content creator. But like I said, we just want the same grace that we give, the draft people. You know what I'm saying? They don't be right all the time either. Y'all don't be on their channel talking to us. You know what I'm saying? What his name is, I can't think of none on the spot right now. But y'all don't be messing with them every pick they mess up on. You know what I'm saying? It just happens. So I try my best to just evaluate the talent for what it is. I don't care about the outside people talking. I look at their film and tell you my honest opinion. And I seen some good things from Kelvin Joseph. But it seems like he can't get out his own way, unfortunately. Seems like he can't get out his own way. Robert Bass, shout out to you. He says, total, amen on that. Lost to Green Bay and Jazz. That scored enough points. Absolutely. We had 27 We had 27 early. Know what I'm saying? That's enough points in the NFL. Until you start doing stupid stuff like turn the ball over in your own end zone. When all you had to do was run the football. See, you thinking about points, that's greed again. You up 27-17 after a big double move play. It's no reason for you to be throwing a football 2 times in a row. Your main objective, like I said at the beginning of the stream, your main objective in a situation like that is to get this game into the fourth quarter. They just showed you they ain't finna lay down. Know what I'm saying? Off of that double move touchdown, it's like, whoa, that should have been a wake-up call. Like, okay, if we don't do nothing else, we finna get this game into the fourth quarter. That's my opinion. In a situation like that, after you just got burned on a double move and you got a big lead and it's late in the third, your main priority should be like, let me get this game into the fourth quarter because they just scored too quick. That is the worst case scenario with a lead, giving up a quick score. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. When you give up that quick score, you need to reboot. I know you want to be aggressive, but you need to be a little conservative. You need to be thinking about the clock at times, especially after a quick score. Now, if they would have came down and drove methodically and just got 7 points, then that's a different story. But them boys scored like this. So now you need to rethink your strategy. You need to be like, hey, let me run this football. Let me get this game into the fourth quarter. Mr. Kellen Moore did not do that, though. That's the problem. That's why we took the L. Shout out to Dean Cloud. Zaytober95 says, if our pass rush can't get home and our corners getting exposed and Philly has the best O-line, good receivers. I understand. You making some valid points. But I just know this team, man. I know this team. And we might not even be able to explain it, but we going to be like, yo, Cowboys beat them, boy. But, like, I'm a little biased because I don't look at Jalen Hurts like that. Still to this day, he's a good quarterback, but I feel like you can get some pressure on him. You can make him throw some tight window throws. I know what he gonna do. Bro, like I said, this man used to be my quarterback. I used to root for him. I done seen him in a lot of pressurized situations. Now, he has got better. He has gotten better. But what you do when everything else fails? When you're back against the wall, what you gonna resort to? Your instincts. And his instinct is going to be, let me run this football. So Dan Quinn should be able to prepare for that. He should be able to scheme for that. Our biggest knock on him at Bama was he going to run the football right. He going to run to the right. he gonna try to read one or two little reads and he gone. Like, he want to run more than anything. Like, if you put the pressure on him, he gonna resort back to his instincts, which is running the football. That's why I feel confident on that. And then think about this. We didn't play very well against him. We didn't play very well against Jalen Hurts. Like, he really ain't had a great game against us yet. It's only been 2 years, but he ain't had a great game against the Cowboys yet. They beat us, but did he just ball out? No. Know what I'm saying? But we supposed to be able to survive a 2-pick game. All we had to do is run the ball. Look, after Dak did them 2 picks, we still could have ran the ball in the fourth quarter, took their last time out, and it would have been ball game. But keeping it cute with Kellen Moore, want to sit up here and run the football. Want to throw the football like he crazy. That's exactly how you lose a game like that you've been dominating the whole time. You want to know how to lose a game like that? Turn the ball over. You want to know how to lose a game like that? Give up a quick touchdown. Bro, that's prototypical right there. That's exactly how you lose that game. Give up quick turnovers. Did we even get penalties today? Like, I don't even remember too many penalties we had. Like, this what lets you know all signs are pointing to some foolish play calling, y'all. That's what the signs point to. The way we fix the problem, Mr. Daisy Clark, is we need to run the football. This is simple. But we got an OC that don't want to do it. He told you straight up he do not want to run the football. So now the burden got to be on Mike McCarthy. He needs to force the issue. He needs to snatch the play sheet and say, Kellen Moore, run this football. Think about it. Y'all, if you name 5 of our best players, I guarantee you Tony and Zeke probably going to be in there. Like, and you don't even want to run them. Do that make sense? Like, ask yourself this honest question. Ask yourself this honest question. If you got 2 of the best backs, why you won't run the football? Y'all know both Zeke and Tony are 2 of our better players on this whole team. But yet, your OC still refuses to run the football. And then not only did he refuse to run it, he refused to run it while we was up. And what do you do, chatbots, to secure a win? To secure a win when you up in the game, what's the first thing you need to be doing? This is common sense football. Everybody in this chat box know that you should run the football. And you got 2 running backs to do it, and you still won't do it. That's why you say we need solutions. I told you mine last week. We need Kellen Moore on the first thing smoking up out of here. If he won't get with the program, he needs to go. Straight up. He needs to go. You got 2 of the better running backs in the league. Run the football. You up 10 points. Even when you did give up the back-to-back, the double move touchdown, you still up 10 points. Late in the third. Run the football. You know what I'm saying? Tavis, don't do that. Don't do that, Tavis. Don't you do that. That ain't what we want to hear now. We already mad enough. I was calling for Kellen Moore head last week, so what you think I'm doing now? Cheddar Cowboys, man. Like, we want to shoot ourselves in the foot. This makes no sense. Yo, we mad enough, Tavis. Days Clark said, I love that, but he needs to abandon ship. Kellen Moore play calling is going to lead this offense down a rabbit hole. That's exactly what I'm telling you. That's exactly what I'm telling you. But something I'm starting to realize, y'all, it looks like Dak might run that relationship. Dak might be telling him he want to throw the ball. I hope not. But Dak might be like, yo, Kellen, we need to run the ball. We need to throw the ball. Because think about it. Him and Dak like this, y'all. Him and Dak real tight. So that's why you never hear Dak throw Kellen under the bus. You never hear Dak throw Kellen under the bus. Ever. Like, you never hear that. So Dak is a part of the problem if he agreeing with Kellen Moore. Yeah, that's his homeboy. He gonna ride for his partner. That's what Dak gonna do. And it's sad. Dak is loyal to a fault. Know what I'm saying? He is loyal to a fault. He need to abandon ship, but Dak just ain't that kind of guy. Days Clark said Philly don't have to play their starters in this game. They really don't. It don't even really matter as much to them. We lost. We dropped the ball. Robert Bass says, oh, you talking to Cowboy. But, man, what y'all want to talk about before I wrap this thing on up, man? I done vented enough. I done got it off of my chest now. I done got it off my chest. I had to let somebody hear these concerns. They got us going through it. We got to deal with all these memes and all these haters because Kelly Moore want to play. Know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. But, like I said, I'm not sleeping on my team from winning this game next week. I'm not sleeping on them. I'm telling you straight up, I know this team. They gonna come in here and beat the Eagles. Watch what I tell you. I don't know how the Eagles gonna approach the game, though. I don't know how they gonna approach it. Yeah, stay out Twitter. It's gonna be bad for you. They at your throat on now. You know what I'm saying? We embarrassed ourselves. We gave up a 27-10 win. Like, we gave it up and let them have it. We gave them an alley-oop. So now we got to deal with it, man, all the way to next week. Then it's a short week. The game on Saturday, right? I tell you what, I'm thinking about going to this Tennessee game, so they better not do me bad. They better turn it up, because I'm going to be very upset if I make that 3-hour drive from Birmingham. I'm going to be pissed. They better tighten it up, man. But, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, stopping by, man. I got 64 people in the chat box. See if y'all can at least get me to 55 likes. That'll be great. You know, just look out for your boy. Show me some love, man. I really appreciate that, man. But you already know we still the 5-win, 5-ring team, and we trying to get that 7. But you already know we the greatest. Don't never forget that. Don't you ever forget that. We gonna ride this thing on out. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat box. All the love and support. Money. Look at Bird got my hand. Yeah. And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine versus boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throw, and I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in there, I'ma do a full game tomorrow. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know that was up, Bird Gang. I'ma wait and see. I'm too confident. I got some collab with y'all Eagles content creators coming this week too. Y'all stay tuned. We still gonna rep that stop forever. We ain't backing down now. Let's go. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the Phoenix. So I'm great and yeah. I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat. I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah. I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let the doubters see you make it. Show them all you the greatest, I'm the greatest. We the greatest, man. You already know I go by Landlord from Alabama. Your plug for everything about America's team, and we the greatest. Y'all, appreciate y'all pulling up, coming through, stopping by in the trend out. Trap. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday, man. Hit that like button for the squad now. It won't charge.